Welcome to the study of pulls. We will check on all the pull possibilities and variation and the attribute they have. We will be using these gauges to understand how they work. Here are the important concepts of this. We want to know how long we can pull up and what's the power behind these pulls. To understand them, the more time we spend in upward vertical acceleration, the more we can pull up per pull. The more we cross the red line and the white line after a pull, the more energy we get out of a pull. Flapping while pulling will collapse your speed on exit. We are testing the full pull for cycle here, aka regaining maximum pull height. Here, the red line shows what's the maximum we can pull up to. This red line is a theoretical limit on how far you could pull. Meanwhile, the white line shows the actual position. When the white line crosses the red line, it means we regain all of our height. The purple bar shows the vertical momentum. I am trying to have some consistency. Thus, my methodology to dive is to only dive and flap, to then release dive. This creates a fixed distance. I try to be as consistent to the distance I go before I turn around, to then come back and pull to where I started. Here we can see the vertical momentum and how much time we are with active vertical momentum. Here you can see the peak acceleration achieved by a pull. Going above this peak acceleration lets you punch through the limit of the red line. Thus, you go higher than where you started. Normal pull with flaps. Dive pull. Pow Pull. Catavar Pull. Catapult Pull. Cycles and pulls. Here is some of my methodology. I try to slow down my speed to 70 to 80, then aim to this spot on the wall. Then I pull up, then start the counter as I start to press dive. The goal is that the white line crosses over the red line. The difference of the crossover of these two lines is the energy of the exit. Higher the difference between these two lines is, the higher we punch through the maximum height ceiling. What we are also looking for is the least time it takes to get back to this crossover. Normal pull with flaps. DivePull. Catavar. The Catavar compounds the Catapult because it is very hard to perform consistently. It is the fastest way to regain height, and it's quite simple to do. You dive, you flap, you release, you just press dive, and you quickly pull up and flap. Data analysis. First, we got the normal pull with no flap, which has a 2.43 seconds upward acceleration, and it takes 36.12 seconds to regain full height. Then we have normal pull with flap, which has a 2.47 seconds of upward acceleration and a time to do a full cycle of 39.7 seconds. The DivePull has a 2.51 second vertical acceleration, and it takes 41.14 seconds to regain full height. For the Pow Pull, we get a 2.50 second vertical acceleration, but we do not get that info for the cycle because this is one trick that you do when you pull. For the Catavar, we get a 3.7 second vertical acceleration time. For the Catapult, we get a 3.20 second of vertical acceleration time. But since doing Catapult consistently would be very difficult for a cycle, we just measured using the Catavar, which would give a time of 28.33 seconds to get back to full height. In conclusion, the safe choice would be to do DivePull. The superior choice would be, when possible, doing Catavar. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Please share if you liked.